in their whites. Doug Sermons tosses it in the air. We're underway. Brock Harding as the point guard. Brian Estridge, Colin Potiker with you here on the little Friday night edition of college basketball. Thanks for joining us here tonight in Fort Worth. Jaden Pierre, the transfer from Providence, gives it up to Lelavicius Latoris. Back to Pierre. There's Harding with the touch. Now Lelavicius again. Oregon State transfer. Harding started his career at Illinois. Jumper from the corner goes here.
That's a good sign for TCU, knocking down an open three from Pierre to get this game going. TCU's shot the ball okay from three this year so far, 33%, but if they can get a good percentage tonight, that'll bode well for the Frogs.
There's a starting lineup for Notre Dame. Tout's a guy that they want to touch the basketball. He does there and scores immediately.
Yeah, nice job by Tout adjusting midair like that, still getting the ball up on the glass and finishing inside.
And I say touch it because it doesn't have to always be with points. He's a double-digit rebounder, transfer from Northern Arizona.
And you saw Burton with a nice assist there, hitting Tout on that cut.
Pierre off of the corner, the Horned Frog lineup. There's Lelavicius for three, the Oregon State transfer.
There you go, right on cue. TCU 2 out of 2 as a team from three. They're early going.
They never trailed in their last outing against Wisconsin and shot 57% from behind the arc in that one. Shrewsbury, the coach's son, gives it up. There's Burton with a jumper, scoring for the free throw line. Great mid-range game for Marcus Burton.
No kidding. It's just a hard jab step there. Created his own shot. You can see why he's averaging over 19 a night.
David Punch sends it downstairs now. Edmonds back in the net on Tout, the junior college transfer with a turnaround scores.
That's all day right there for Edmonds. He likes getting that ball down there on the block. He face up and then turn back and get to his shot.
Out of Salt Lake Community College, the #1 junior college recruit in the country. Shrewsbury. Now top they'll get it. There's Sundra's first touch on the offensive end. Burton, nice look down low for the dunk. Roam to the baseline, Jalen
Harrelson. Burton with a good vision.
Lelavicius mishandles the pass. Here's your first turnover.
And so far, the only way you can stop TCU on the offensive end is Lelavicius not watching the ball all the way through into his hands. Squirts out of bounds.
Here's Xavier Edmonds with that turnaround. It's going to be an interesting matchup there between Edmonds and Tout. And then here, the great pass from Burton, known for his scoring, but he distributes nicely as well.
Yeah, you can see Notre Dame has found something in TCU's defense. They've got a couple of backdoor cuts here early in this game to find cutters right under the basket.
Burton averages nearly 4 assists a game. Harrelson out front. Now Sundra. Frogs switch defensively, try to force it down low through the double team. There's Harding to knock it away. Extra pass, out block, and a foul here on Lelavicius.
Yeah, you can see TCU being tenacious defensively, though, getting hands on passes, deflections, contesting at the rim. It's kind of been TCU's calling card here, certainly in the last couple of weeks of the season.
Frogs will have to rely on defense here. It's a little different matchup, too. TCU defense predominantly. Notre Dame likes to score the basketball, obviously averaging 75 points a game.
Yeah, and TCU forcing over 17 turnovers a game thus far this year. That's good for 16th nationally. So they do a really good job of putting pressure on the ball and getting hands in passing lanes.
Tout's a 50% free throw shooter. Misses that first one. Has a couple of words with Brock Harding. Tout, the transfer from Northern Arizona, as we mentioned. 2 great years rebounding the basketball. He hesitated, and his own man fell into the lane. That's Garrett Sundra, sophomore. Micah Shrewsbury, the head coach in his second year at Notre Dame, but does not like that call.
Yeah, I don't know any coaches that like unforced errors like that. Give your team less of an opportunity to score a point there.
Harding. Edmonds back in. Double team comes after him. Pierre again for 3. Jaden knocked that one down.
Yeah, TCU being super unselfish on the perimeter right there. Whipping the ball around. It's Pierre for a wide open 3. Knocks down his second triple of the night.
Skip pass in the corner here to Shrewsbury. Tout gets it back. Sundra with the extra pass and the floater for Harrelson.
Yeah, Notre Dame's doing a nice job distributing the ball as well. Both teams seem to handle the ball pretty well here.
David Punch has been quiet offensively. Lost the handle on that.
Yeah, he was going to throw a skip pass, and I think Burton was going to jump passing lane, and he knew it, so he let it go.
Baseline goes Harrelson. Shrewsbury for three. He can do that. This guy is a terrific three-point shooter. 44% from behind the arc.
Yeah, all created from Harrelson on the drive. Nice dime.
Yeah, Edmonds feeds punch. There's his first bucket.
Yeah, the great driving kick. A little underhand toss there to punch for the finish.
2-point Frog margin. Floater ties it again. Burton. We talked about this guard matchup. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Marcus Burton is a terrific talent. There are 19 NBA scouts here tonight.
I've seen plenty of offense early in this game.
Pierre again for three. In rhythm. That one doesn't go.
It felt good, though, coming out of his hands. He thought it was going in. As a shooter, you feel that go in, and you hit back iron, and you know you just barely missed that one.
Here's Harrelson in traffic. 13 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here for Notre Dame. Pierre hanging with Burton. Disrupts and count the rebound and a foul of the reach here by Edmonds. Xavier Edmonds commits a second team foul charge to TCU. Time out of the floor here. 15 minutes left here in the first. Still time. 13 apiece between TCU and Notre Dame here tonight. On the other side, the Hall of Famer at TCU into the Southwest Conference as well from back in the day. There you see him in his 10th season at his alma mater. 15 tournament appearances as a head coach. And they've been really good at home in the non-conference here in the Jimmy Dixon tenure.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And part of that is maybe been a little bit of scheduling, but this is the first year that I can remember they've had 2 Power 4, Power 5 schools come to play TCU at home here in Fort Worth.
Lost earlier in the year to Michigan and then Notre Dame here on the schedule tonight. As Tout misses the free throw. He's back at the free throw line. Or he's now 0 for 2. Missed them both. Punch with a rebound. Into the lineup right now for TCU for the first time comes Micah Robinson along with Tanner Toolson. For the first time, Notre Dame has brought in Brady Kaler, I should say, freshman out of Fishers, Indiana. Corner right is Robinson. Robinson loses a handle on it. There's a freshman, Kaler, with a steal.
Yeah, Micah Robinson just driving, but he already had Punch kind of posting up right there. Not a lot of room to operate.
Robinson, the sixth man who will play starters minutes for the Horned Frogs. Shrewsbury, three-point shooter, fires again. That one off the mark. Rebound, Lelavicius.
Nice job working back for LT to get that rebound.
Harding on the run. Lelavicius to the rim for the lay-in.
And aggressive on the drive as well. Harding led him nicely, where he only had to put it on the deck for one dribble, get all the way to the rim.
Here's Kaler. Burton, nice look. Kaler couldn't finish. Punch there to clean it up again. Punch for three. How about that?
Gotta like it. David Punch showing off the three-point range. He's now 4 out of 10 from 3 on the season, shooting 40%.
300 points in his career already now as a sophomore, early in his sophomore year out of Parker Heights, Texas. Baseline move here for Burton. Gives it up in the corner for the three that goes.
Right, I mean, there's just not a lot of misses happening right now in this game. There's only been 4 rebounds in the entire game.
Braden Shrewsbury with another three. Robinson on a nice look from Harding, unable to convert. It's a great pass from the point guard to Robinson, roaming the baseline. Burton looks at that screen from Tout. Gets it right back to Tout. Nice. That is not the easiest pass to handle for the big man.
It wasn't the easiest pass to throw either. He had to throw some English on that pass. What a pass there from Burton.
Punch. Toolson, now Harding. 10 on the shot clock. Frogs had the mismatch on the switch. Lelavicius for 3, short there. No one there to rebound for the Horned Frogs, so Notre Dame cleans it up on the defensive end. Quick shot on the offense that time for Burton.
Yeah, Notre Dame's been so efficient offensively. You kind of, as a coach, he's like, Burton, keep running the offense. I know he's he's a prolific scorer, but he just dribbled up the floor and just shot it. No run in the offense. Now they're slowing things down here. Definitely run a play out of this one.
Yeah, the pace was fast and furious in that first 5 minutes. You can see it's taking its toll already. Here's Harrelson. Moving screen here. This is Brady Kaler, the guilty party. Foul there on Notre Dame sends us to another timeout here. Kaler, the freshman, there high on him. Micah Shrewsbury, third-year head coach, has his team tied at 18 with TCU on the road.
Guys are making buckets for sure.
But it hasn't been easy basket necessarily.
No, not a lot of easy layups or anything like that. Guys are knocking down shots. So it's been fun, fast-paced game to start. But you were right. I think guys were getting a little winded there before this last time out.
Pierre's knocked down a couple of threes, feeds it off to Toulson for the rim. And Tanner Toulson knocks that one in. He exploded earlier in the year with 25 points.
The Frogs can always count on Tanner Toulson to be aggressive offensively.
Yep.
He will attack the basket.
And 25 in that win against St. Francis earlier in the season. Sunford with it. Burton kicks it back to Sunford. Big man can shoot and does.
The net barely moved on that one.
Yep.
You see Burton's already got 5 assists here. He had his first career double-double in the last night out a couple nights ago against Missouri with 18 points and 10 assists. He's already at 4 points and 5 assists in this game.
Posey with it. In traffic with a left knee, and he got it to go.
Nice finish there from Chase Posey. TCU making a concerted effort here coming out of the timeout to attack the basket and getting 2 layups out of the gate.
Sunford, good defense there from Micah Robinson. Sir Mohammed, Nazi Mohammed's son, is into the lineup now for the first time. Baseline, nice shot, Burton. Step back, missed it. You can tell Burton is a creator. He can shoot the 3. He's got the mid-range ability, can get to the rim. Left alone, Xavier Edmonds fires and scores.
Yeah, he's letting everybody know that he can shoot 3s too. Everybody's knocking down shots tonight.
That's a carryover for TCU from their last outing against Wisconsin. As we mentioned, they made 57 threes in a game they never trailed.
Shocked that Burton gave up that ball right there. He had Edmonds on him.
Cole Serta's on the floor for Notre Dame for the first time. Here's Burton, but he doesn't give it up again. High off the glass. Look at that.
What a finish. Tough finish. And he's got... He's back on the other end of the floor.
Yep. And an offensive foul here on the Horned Frogs.
That's not a good sign for Notre Dame. He got up and tried to get back on defense, made it about 2 steps, and then just went down.
Just fell awkwardly there at the end, did Marcus Burton.
This would be, yeah, you can see he tries to get back, and it's looks like he's grabbing his shin.
Yeah, weighs a second foul charge to Edmonds. He checks out of there. So Toulson and Posey, Robinson, Jaden Pierre, and David Punch, the 5 on the floor for TCU. Kevin Jai is into the lineup for the first time for the Fighting Irish. Harrelson with the basketball. It'll stay in his hands a lot now with Burton out of there in a trap.
And that's the exact last thing you wanted to see if you're Notre Dame. You give it up to Harrelson to run the point, and he dribbles right into a double team and shuffles his feet. Turnover before he even gives the ball back up. Yeah,
Mohammed gets out. They're going to get another guard, and Logan Imes will get back or get on the floor for the first time. The junior out of Zionsville, Indiana. They'll check in and be matched up here on Jaden Pierre. Toulson, Posey. Toulson, nice lead for Punch.
Nice job, and Punch is rolling right to the basket. Everybody dove to Toulson because he'd already made a driving layup that way earlier in the game. collapse on him and Punch with the easy dunk on the receiving end of that.
Guy with it out front now, Harrelson. There's Imes' first touch offensively. Harrelson standing on the sideline. Gives it back to the Horned Frogs. Here's another look. Toulson draws the defense as you talked about there, Colin.
And a perfect drop off there. Leading David Punch to the basket for the easy two-hand dunk here.
Good vision that time for Tanner Toulson, the transfer. By way of UVU, Utah Valley University. Posey left alone for three in the corner. Jace. Out of bounds. Off the leg of Toulson.
Yeah, but Coach Jamie Dixon's going to be happy about the effort going for the offensive rebound there.
Four-point Horned Frog lead. Led by as many as 5 in this first half.
TCU coaching staff imploring the team to put more pressure on the ball handlers now. See how they react without Burton back in the game.
Harrelson lost it. TCU the last to touch. Tough spot to inbounds from here for Notre Dame. Imes lost the handle. 3 on the shot clock. Harrelson doesn't get it off. I think he was aware of the clock, but it was outstanding defense by TCU that forced that turnover.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He was trying to get to a better spot on the floor is all. And 2 turnovers in a row there for the Fighting Irish as TCU has a 4-point lead as we go to break.
Frogs have already seen 4 different players with a made 3 today. That's the most such players in a game this season, by the way, here early on like that.
Yeah, you got to like it when you get a couple of guys knocking down threes that haven't been knocking down a bunch on the season. And then, you know, you haven't even sprinkled in the guys that typically knock down all your threes for you.
Yep, you're going to get a couple more off the bench, you would assume. Brock Harding's back out there at point guard. Still no update on Marcus Burton. We'll try to keep you up to date as soon as we know something. Terrific point guard for Notre Dame. We went directly to the locker room after an injury on a bucket. Here is Pierre. Now to Robinson. Marcus lost the handle on the way up. He was knocked away from him. And I think this is going to be Serta for the foul. And it will be Cole Serta out of Leroy, Illinois.
Great drive here from Micah Robinson. Under control, a little pump fake, a little hesitation. Serta gets his hand caught in the cookie jar trying to get in there. Doesn't like the call. Thinks he got a lot of ball.
Micah Robinson to the free throw line now. 72% free throw shooter. Robinson's out of Kansas City, Missouri. Went to Oak Hill in Mount Wilson, Virginia for high school. 3rd highest recruit that TCU signed ever. Knocks in that second free throw. Five-point TCU lead with 7.5 to play in this first half. Logan Imes operating as a point guard now with Burton out of there. Frogs done a nice job defensively keeping Notre Dame out of the scoring column, but it ends right there as Carson Tout with a follow.
Out in the right place, the right time again. He just takes up a lot of space in the lane there.
Chase Posey. Posey had that terrific game against Florida, 21 points. Lead the Horned Frogs against the Gators in San Diego. Punch in traffic, bobbled it, got it up high. They'll go to the free throw line after the foul.
Yeah, Frogs a little bit out of sorts there offensively. Able to make something out of it though. Punch will make his way to the free throw line here.
I love the fact that David kept it high though.
Absolutely, you got it. I mean, he's done a much better job of that this year, I think. Even when he gets offensive rebounds, keeps it high and goes right back up with it.
David Punch, who added 25 pounds in the offseason, knocks in that free throw. As Mohammed's back in for Sundra.
Brian, if I put another 25 on, I don't think I'd get 6 inches off the ground.
Right. I think I did put 25 on. That's a bad thing. Punch, 70% free throw shooter. Plays bigger than he's listed because of the fact that he goes 246. They list him at 6'7", long arms. Second free throw is good. Pretty good touch for a big man, too.
Yeah, showing the touchdown, a couple free throws, but also knocked down that three.
5-point lead matches the largest for the Horned Frogs. Imes with it. Serta feeds Tout. Muhammad, who's a different player than his dad, Nazi. Here's Muhammad for three, like that right there. Here's a rebound taken out of there by Lelovich.
But Brock Harding got caught on a switch there trying to guard Tout on the block, and Notre Dame unable to find him and take advantage.
Pierre, third three-pointer of the night is good.
Yeah, nice drop pass there from Harding. Pierre walking right into a straight-on three. TCU's offense humming right now.
Largest lead of the game for TCU at 8. Tout. Serta, Frogs, nice job on the double team. Serta to the ground. He'll get the timeout to keep the possession. But again, a great job defensively there by the Horned Frogs. Here's another look at that three from Jaden Pierre. Catch and shoot and rhythm, Colin. That's going to go every time.
Yeah, that was deep right there, too. Walking right into it. Shots are a lot easier when you're already facing the basket and already squared up and you're walking right into it. Even if you are a little that they have, if they really commit to playing defense, and boy, if they really turn it up a notch.
Muhammad in the backcourt. Works on Lelovich, takes him baseline. Pierre, little rebound.
Lelovich, nice job holding his ground there.
Pierre this time to the floater, too strong. Harding, right spot, right time.
TCU continues to shoot the three well. 7 of 11 from three-point land now for TCU.
That takes a timeout from Micah Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury says, you know what? We got to stop this with 5:35 to go. Leads at 11 right now, largest of the game. Shrewsbury says, you know, I've seen enough of this three-point shooting here. And it's, you know, it's been shots like that from Brock Harding that have been backbreakers all season long in the early success here at Schollmeyer Arena. But then on the road in San Diego, you knock off the defending national champion, top 10 Florida, 84-80, and then led wire-to-wire against Wisconsin out of the Big Ten. And for the first time since January of 24, Horned Frogs are starting to receive some attention nationally in the polls.
Yeah, and the net rating as well. The first net rating coming out TCU as of today, 47 in the net. Notre Dame sitting at 85.
Shrewsbury, there's a three.
That's one way for Notre Dame to certainly get back in this game really quickly, too, is let him get going.
Terrific shooter. Knocks that one down. Punch right back up.
Yeah, great pass there. Draw the double team in the corner, elevate to make the pass, punch to the finish.
Foul here. Case Posey commits a foul here on Harrelson. Here's another look. Not much that Kaler could do there. Kaler giving up about 40 pounds to David Punch.
Yeah, no, and it was a great job by Harding. He was just so quick with that. The double team was going to be a really good double team. Tough spot to get trapped as well. But he was so quick to get the release. Finds Punch for the layup.
Salachim's into the lineup for the first time for TCU. Leone, the 6'10 senior out of Cameroon, and chase there defensively. Kaler now Shrewsbury. 10 on the shot clock. Well, Lelovich draws the foul. I think that was the matchup they were trying to work for, Colin. They wanted to get Shrewsbury matched up one-on-one on Latoris Lelovich.
Yeah, that was the ball screen came for him. He had Toulson on him. Frogs switch out of that because TCU is their lineup. Everybody can guard almost every position on the team. So they switch a lot on the outside, and that's what the matchup that I think Shrewsbury was looking for right there. Ends up with a trip to the free throw line here.
Michael Robinson going to come in after the free throw here from Shrewsbury. That's good. 80% free throw shooter. Obviously went to high school in State College, PA, when his dad was the coach at Penn State. Had originally committed there when his dad got the Notre Dame job. He travels to South Bend. Second free throw is off the mark. And the long rebound, though, stays with the Fighting Irish. Penetration here, and another foul on the Frogs as Harrelson takes it strong to the rim. And this one called on Vianney. A little late getting there. Back to the line goes Harrelson, where the Fighting Irish have struggled here from the free throw line in this ball game. Just 1 of 5 so far. Make them 1 of 6.
And this is usually a place for good players to go get right.
Yeah.
See the ball go through the hole.
Jalen Harrelson was recruited by TCU out of Anderson, Indiana. Missed them both, but another rebound. Kaler went high to travel here. Comes down awkwardly.
Right. Harrelson a little over. The first shot was super short. He a little overcompensation there on the second one. It was a little bit long. That's 2 rebounds there. That Kaler almost came up with the second one there.
Kaler, that 6'10 freshman, they are high on him. Went to the same high school, by the way, as Micah Shrewsbury, the head coach. Cathedral there. Fisher's Indiana floater. Pierre's off the mark, and the rebound. Tap allowed. Harrelson. Extra pass, Kaler to the elbow, the lefty. Harding with a rebound, took it across the face here. Poke in the eye by Mohammed. Doug Sermon's lead official asked if they needed to look at this one to Brooks Wells, and Wells says, no, just a rake across the face here. Nothing intentional.
Yeah, just going for the ball. Unfortunately, got him. Unfortunately for Brock Harding, that is. Never fun to get poked in the eye.
No, he's going to stay out there.
Officials do a good job when things like this happen, giving guys like Brock here in this situation a couple extra seconds to make sure they're right.
It's kind of like baseball when the umpire gets, or when the catcher gets hit and the umpire walks out with the new ball.
Yeah, you got to go.
Mound.
Yeah, you got to go brush the plate off too. Of course.
Exactly. Buy a little time. That's the pitcher how he's doing. What's for dinner tonight? In traffic, Robinson is tied up. I think we're going to get a reach-in foul here. Let's see if they get Muhammad with it, and it is.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Muhammad a little extra there, too, throwing Micah Robinson to the floor.
All right, 3:47 left here in this first half as Frogs getting stitched up on the sideline, leading it here 38-29.
All scorers tonight so far with 11 points. 4 out of 4 from the field, 1 out of 1 from 3. He's having a great game so far.
Yeah, a pair of rebounds. Mishandles that one. Out of bounds off of Tout. And it'll be TCU's basketball. Tout, the veteran. Grad transfer out of Northern Hills, Arizona. David Punch, that sophomore out of Harker Heights, going at it. In Central Texas, by the way, in case you're wondering. Here's Tulsa. Harding, 7 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Rebound Harrelson. Big fella can shoot here, Sundra. Back in comes Harrelson again. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yet to get it inside the arc. Here's Harrelson's 3. Tapped out to Toulson.
Frogs have numbers here. Tout ended up on the floor.
No look, Toulson extra in the corner for 3. Off the mark there for Robinson.
That's a nice job by TCU, though. A couple of quick passes. Finding the open man. You got to take advantage of opportunities like that when you're 5-on-4. But you got to have those have to happen very quickly, though.
Harrelson's going to feed it to Tout. You got to feel like with Burton out of there, Shrewsbury's got to touch it a lot. It's got to run through him almost offensively. They find Harrelson though baseline for this one.
Yeah, I think that's right. Notre Dame's going to have to certainly manufacture some offense against this tough TCU defense.
Punch baseline. Robinson. Pierre again for three, and again he knocks it down. Fourth one of this first half for Jaden Pierre. He's got 12.
Yeah, he's feeling it. He's having a great game so far. 4 out of 5 now from 3. Leads all scorers to 12.
Frog shooting 57%. Turnover here is that one from Shrewsbury. Went to the head coach, Jamie Dixon. Jamie Dixon's played against Notre Dame in the past now.
He has.
Lost an NCAA tournament game to him here at TCU in the second round down in San Antonio on a controversial call. It was a 1-point win for the Fighting Irish back in '87. And he will remind you of that. Here's Pierre, threw it away, trying to get that one to David Punch.
TCU trying to get a substitution in real quick here. Jason for Tanner Toolson. A little full court pressure here from TCU. You don't see a lot of teams with full court pressure anymore in the college game. I think it's nice to see teams mix it up every now and then. Force teams, especially a team like Notre Dame here, who's operating without Burton.
Sundrum. Baseline left it goes now. Harrelson, strong move to the rim, and a foul here on the Frogs.
Harrelson, a great spin move baseline. Gets enough contact here. Goes right past Jace, who I think thought he had help coming on the baseline, and he had none. TCU usually comes with a baseline trap there.
Yep.
And I think Posey got to the high side thinking that that trap was coming, and nobody came. Easy dunk for Harrelson.
Free throw is good there for Jalen. Lelovich is going to come in for Jace Posey now. Down to 1:19 to play in this one. Horned Frogs with a 7-point advantage here in this first half. Stay with us at halftime. Sonny Dykes, the head football coach of the Horned Frogs, is going to join us. We're talking about signing day and bowl options now for his team, sitting at 8 wins on the season, looking for number 9. David Punch entrap it over Towton. Misses that one. Had a good look. Falling down with it is Sundra. Able to get rid of it.
Yeah, had the presence of mind there to drop the ball so he didn't travel with it.
And then Punch gets a block on the other end. Lelovicius baseline for the lay-in.
Yeah, nice decision by Lelovicius, who's a shooter, but can put it on the deck.
And then Harding almost gets the steal. It'll stay with Notre Dame. Down to 39.6 to go. Great effort by Punch, by the way.
And a nice drive there from nice block from Punch, and then finish from Lelovicius on the other end. TCU keeping with the full court pressure here. And throwing the trap in.
Lead at 9. Imes with it. Gets it across to.
They wanted to wait and get a higher percentage shot, but Towton was under the basket with nobody guarding him. Missed opportunity there from the Irish.
Towton has it. Six of the shot clock. Shrewsbury slapped away. Harding steal. 2 on 2 and 1 now. Here's Posey to the rim.
Yeah, great finish from Posey.
Jamie Dixon's going to get his use it or lose at 30 here with 8.2 to play. Opportunity to set up a defense, leading by 11. See if they can get a steal, another opportunity at a bucket.
I like it a lot. Great finish here from Jace Posey, and it's a good timeout from TCU here because Notre Dame was very heady right here. Got the ball. Imes gets the ball, and he gets it in because he sees the clock running down. The clock doesn't stop on that made basket there in the first half, and they were getting ready to go the other way. So heads up, timeout on the use it or lose it there from Jamie Dixon. Allow the defense to get back and set it up.
Yeah, Jace Posey will come in to stop defensively. So Frogs are going to use 5 to guard 4 here. Tout with it. They'll let him bring it up. Tout keeps. Threw it into the hands of a Frog, but it ends up tied up. Down low, Tout at the buzzer. They'll count the bucket.
It's going to be really close. They're going to look at the replay here, but it's really close.
Important part of this offense. Brayton averages 10 a game. He and Harrelson, who comes in averaging 13, will have to take up the slack.
Yeah, no doubt about it. After Burton went out at the 9:48 mark, the score was 23-25. TCU finished that half 20-13 without Burton in the game.
Harrelson, Sundra, matched up on punch. Skip it off in the corner. There's Serta for three. Misses that. Long rebound, though.
I felt like that was a little bit of a frustration shot from Serta, not getting any looks. That ball short hopped him on his shoelaces, and he still fired it up.
Serta is a three-point shooter, to say the least. Last year, 36 of his 40 attempts were threes.
And he hit three big ones against Missouri in the last 4.5 minutes of that game to help Notre Dame pull off the victory.
Shrewsbury misses there. Here's Pierre. David Punch in traffic, stepping through with the right hand. Tout able to save it.
And the ball somehow just rimmed out right there. Harrelson making a strong drive to the basket.
Frogs there along with Tout. It's out of bounds. Off of Tout. It'll be TCU's basketball. I've been impressed with the athleticism of Tout, by the way. Carson Tout. We've seen him run the floor a couple of times here. 6'8", 250, the grad transfer out of Northern Arizona.
I'm also impressed with his strength down low.
Yes.
5 rebounds in the first half. He can just hold off guys on the box out.
Out top, Punch thought about it. Standing on the sideline was Pierre. We saw that take place with Harrelson in that first half.
Same
for
spot.
Notre Dame. Yep,
yeah,
same
spot.
spot.
You see if Harrelson, this is going to be a big ask for him, I think, as a freshman to come in and handle the point guard duties when you're not used to doing it.
Yeah, you got to believe we'll see Logan Imes out there quite a bit in the second half. Shrewsbury for three. Another long rebound that Harrelson's able to corral. There's Tout.
Good patience from Tout. Do a little quick ball fake. Get David Punch to move just a little bit and then lobs it up for an easy bucket.
Harding from the elbow. One and done.
Got his hand on that rebound too, as Edmonds had a good position to get a rebound.
Out of bounds here off of TCU. Edmonds, by the way, foul trouble in that first half. Set much of it.
There's been games where he's had that happen to him a lot. I feel like early on in the season for TCU, and they need his presence on the floor a lot more.
Played just 7 minutes in the half. Shrewsbury scores that. Or actually, that's Serta right into the three.
Yeah, Serta got out there. Jaden Pierre got to him. Just had his hand down initially. Serta rises up and knocks it down.
Frogs looking for their first points of this second half. The lead's down to 4. Lelavicius for three. One and done again.
Good look for Lelavicius. He's going to knock down most of those.
Serta can shoot and does. Timeout, Jamie Dixon. The lead has disappeared as Notre Dame has come out on fire here in this second half. 3 of their last 3 for the floor. Lead down to 1. 45-44. Timeout, Jamie Dixon. It's been a fast second half start for Notre Dame. There you see Tout with a bucket, then Serta, certified three-point shooter with a big trade there. They've made their last 3 buckets. Close this gap down to 1 at 45-41, and Jamie Dixon saw enough and said, we're going to take the early timeout. And remember, Notre Dame's getting this done for Micah Shrewsbury without Marcus Burton on the floor.
Serta continuing that hot shooting from Tuesday night against Missouri right there. He's got Notre Dame right back in this game.
Edmonds with it out front. Now Brock Harding kicks it back to Punch. Punch working inside. Forces that one, got it to go.
Yeah, just too strong right there for David Punch. Nice patience, not settling, getting to a spot on the floor, and then just being bigger and stronger, getting to the rim.
Sunbird 6'11", but Punch able to work through him that time. Serta again. Shrewsbury. Sundquist. Frogs have extended that defense here. 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think that's going to be key for TCU here.
Serta again over Harding. Boy, when he gets hot, he is really good.
Yeah, it was a quick release, too. Caught that ball shoulder height, didn't drop it down into a motion. He just went straight up with it.
Sophomore out of Leroy, Illinois. Jaden Pierre with it out front. Tied this game at 47. Xavier Edmonds backing it in now on Tout. Here's Punch left alone in the corner. David. Edmonds falls down. Tout may have pulled him down. Gonna get a foul here, it looks like, on Notre Dame. Yep. Foul whistled on Tout. Time out of the floor. Tied at 47 between Notre Dame and TCU here tonight in Fort Worth. In this series. 3 of those have been in postseason, by the way. Last time these two teams met was in '97 in South Bend. By the way, Frogs lost to them in the second round of the NIT. 82-72 back in '97. Mike Jones went for 15 points and 14 boards.
That's a
in
nice
that ball
night.
game. Yes. Mike Jones now the head coach at the Matha. Out front with it is David Punch. Storied high school program, by the way, in Maryland, the Matha. Deep 3 here, doesn't go off the offense from Pierre, and the rebound for Tout.
TCU's going to have to find a spark here defensively. Notre Dame getting what they want on the offensive end, especially with Serta shooting the ball so well.
Notre Dame last led at 12-11. And there is a running one-hander that goes, and just like that, they retake the lead, 50-47 on that 3.
Yeah, they're going to have to start finding him right there. A little miscommunication. Edmonds had to chase out on him.
Pierre answers. 50-49 now. Notre Dame has been hot. They've made their last 5 from the floor. Tout. Kaler. Strong to the glass through the double team. How about that freshman?
Yeah, that was a good move there. Finishing strong with the left hand.
Here's Harding. Trailer. Edmonds left alone. He's made 1 3. Misses that one. Punch. Could not get the rebound.
I know he's made one tonight from the top of the key there, but I'm confident that that is not the shot that they were looking for. One pass in.
Serta deep again. That one doesn't go. Toulson with the rebound.
Boy, he 100% was walking back like that one was in.
Lelavicius leaves for Harding. Punch, double team. Extra pass here. Lelavicius for 3. A fight here for positioning. I'll get Harrelson. Tell you, those 4 were just in a knot down there.
I was wondering who was going to be able to get their arms up because they both had each other wrapped up. It was the first person to get their arm out of that pretzel to get that rebound.
There's another look at it. Look at these 4. I mean, and Harrelson whistled for the foul here. Actually, they give it on Kaler. That's going to be his second. Harding the inbounds. Michael Robinson back out of the floor for TCU.
Kaler out there being pretty physical right now. He just knocked Michael Robinson pretty good as well.
Yep. Robinson leans into him. Micah. Punch thought about the 3. Now into Jai with the right hand. Does not get the roll, but he'll go to the line.
I like David Punch turning down that shot to go get another one, driving to the basket. He's done a really nice job of, as he gathers to go to the basket, slows down that motion a little bit and allows himself to get that shot up, takes the contact, doesn't get the bucket, but earns a trip to the free throw line here.
David Punch for a pair. First miss of the game from the free throw line for David Punch, the sophomore, 4-star player. Here's a big storyline that we're watching right now, folks, as the Frogs have been obviously successful because of their defense. Coming into this game, forcing 9 steals a game. Only have 1 right now. As Punch makes 1 of 2, it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, 8 turnovers for Notre Dame, but TCU forcing 17 a night on the average for the season.
Corner, jumper doesn't go there, but Serta's able to save it to John. Keeps the possession.
The closeout was so hard, you were not back in position to get a rebound. It fell right back to him.
Serta baseline. Controlled here by Punch. Trailer Hardy. Hardy for 3. Short. Shrewsbury almost lost that. Both teams a little gassed right now. 12:45 to play in the half. Hit by Robinson.
And deflection. TCU trying to get that mentality back. And Shrewsbury makes it all the way to the basket for a layup.
Did that on Toulson. Lead at 4, largest for Notre Dame, 54-50. Toulson with it. Punch, nice look to Posey, who elevates. Want to go again.
Jason blocked that one back. Went up just a little strong off the glass.
Frogs just 2 for 11 in the half, and a turnover here thrown away by Harrelson. Break there for the Horned Frogs.
Himes checks in for Serta, who is gassed from all the attempts he's had in the last 4 minutes.
Frogs, who were red hot in that first half, shot 63% from the floor. We're just 18% here in this second half. (54-50), 12 minutes left. Toulson for 3. That was off the mark. Edmonds fighting for it. We get a hold here. It's going to be on Notre Dame.
Nice job by Edmonds. He's been a pest so far here in the second half on the offensive glass. Doing a nice job getting in position, trying to keep the fight going for the Frogs on the offensive end, who find themselves down by 4 here with 11:54 to go.
Line of this ball game has been the loss of Marcus Burton for Notre Dame, but in his stead comes Cole Serta, who's been red hot here in this second half. Colin Potiker, and kept them in it.
Yeah, 4 out of 7 from 3, all coming here in the second half. I really think he only missed a couple down lately, is just because he got tired from firing up so many shots. He is a certified shooter. There's no doubt about that.
Inbound's going to come now from Brock Harding. Does so to Edmonds. Hands it back to Brock. TCU trails by 4 right now. Here's a 3 from Robinson, scores out.
Boy, they needed that in the worst way, too. TCU was 0 for 7 here in the second half from 3 until that hit from Robinson.
1-point ball game. Mohammed back out on the floor. Here's Shrewsbury. Kalen from the free throw line. Big shot for the freshman.
That's a nice move right there.
Yes.
A little catch, ball fake, rip through to a 1-dribble pull-up.
Harding quickly on the other end for the new set time around out.
I think that'll be there for Harding if he wants to be aggressive and try to score a little bit more here coming down the stretch here in the second half.
Shrewsbury. Muhammad keeping the corner. Kaler short on that one, and there's Toulson with the board. Reset it now, Will Harding. Robinson loses the basketball, now ties it up. Possession's going to keep it with the Horned Frogs.
Shrewsbury diving on the floor, making a play for his team. Micah with a heads-up play, just grabbing it, not jumping on top of him. Could have got called for a foul to do that. Just tie him up.
A little sloppy with the basketball there.
Yep. Yeah, nice job by Shrewsbury diving on the floor.
Inbounds from Pierre. Jaden gets it right back. He's in a point guard right now with Brock Harding out of the lineup. Toulson for three. Frogs retake the lead.
Well, coming out of timeout, 2 made threes for TCU. And they are back in the lead here, 58-56.
Mohammed. Wing left. Guess who? Serta again for three.
Boy, TCU is going to have to just not leave him. You can't let him step into a shot when he's already facing the basket, too.
Fifth made three for Serta. Posey spins. And a foul.
Call it jump ball.
Oh, they call it jump ball. They did. I thought there was going to be a foul. Jace Posey was expecting some help. Here's a quick release catch, shoot, score, right?
Yeah, it's too much space. You just can't. Toulson tried to close out to him, but he was already 15 feet away before. Looks like they're going to review this play. I don't know if they're going to looking for a foul call. As Coach Dixon asked for the review. Oh, sorry, they got to fix the net here, it looks like. There it is. Net comes out of one of the rings.
Shouldn't take long here. Timeout here. They work through this. We'll take it with them. 9:57 to go. Back after this. Notre Dame by 1. Business school. There you see his jersey hanging in the rafters here at TCU. 1,000-point scorer here for the Horned Frogs and terrific ambassador for this university. Won a state champion. Won two state championships at I.M. Terrell High School here in Fort Worth. Yes.
All right.
And then took him to a Southwest Conference title as well. Dr. James Cash in the house. 1 point Notre Dame lead with the basketball. Muhammad to the rim and unable to convert. Punch for the rebound.
Good strength from David Punch holding off Jai right there for that rebound.
Punch. Toulson back to Punch. Jump up.
Taking his time, no rush. Nobody's coming to help from the backside. Just rise up and knock down a little 4-foot baby hook.
Lead back to 1. Here's Himes racing down. Jai got punched in the air, then lost the handle on it, but Robinson touched it last.
Yeah, nice job. Robinson bailing out Punch, who got airborne there.
Yep.
Got his hands in there.
How about this move by Punch here? He had Jai on his hip. I get the sense that James Cash would like that baby hook right there.
Oh, man, all day long. That's a deadly weapon for him if he can get going on that. Nice job from Micah Robinson helping on the backside there.
Cash, who went on to work, by the way, with the Boston Celtics. It's part of their front office and upper management. Hold here on the inbound, so Robinson. Foul there on Micah. Robinson. First team foul of the Frogs. Just 9 minutes left in the second half. And how about this one? Tout to get to the rim.
Roll to the basket. Weak side help late. Tout rises up, knocks it down.
Robinson to the rim. Draws contact and a foul. At halftime, this was a 9-point TCU lead, which was the largest lead for TCU against an ACC team since that NIT semifinal win against Georgia Tech. But it has dissipated thanks to that guy right there. Carson Tout has Notre Dame up 1 now, 61-60.
And Tout having a nice game, up to 12 points and 7 boards here.
Robinson's free throw ties it. Tied at 61. Second effort's good for Robinson. By the way, if you think back to that NIT game, Frogs led by 11 at the half on Georgia Tech and ended up winning that one 88-56. It's a nice 32-point win over the Yellow Jackets for TCU and the NIT en route to that NIT championship. Himes for 3 here. Off the bench, Logan Imes. And the lead back to 2 now for Notre Dame.
That's 6 made threes here in the second half. Notre Dame really shooting the ball well right now.
Here's Robinson. Toulson bumped. And a foul here on Harrelson. And for Harrelson, that's going to be his first. Have a look at that. Harrelson just a little push with the left arm. Pierre to inbounds now. Lelovicius trying to work baseline. Robinson for 3 again.
Just great patience. David Punch not giving it up to Tools, not giving it up to Pierre as he comes across. Just waits and waits and finally finds Michael Robinson, who's wide open, knocks down a 3. Good patience from David Punch, dribbling on the perimeter there.
Under 8 minutes left. Harrelson skip pass. Hines. Taylor the lefty. Hines. And 19 misses. Shrewsbury up off the bench. He'll get back in. Robinson forces one. Drew the contact. Thought he'd try to get the roll here.
That's terrific heads-up play from Michael Robinson right there. Notre Dame got, as you see, Robinson's 3 on the previous possession. Notre Dame got mixed up defensively there, and they weren't sure who was going to guard him. They were out of position, so he just attacked it and initiated the contact with Notre Dame out of position and earns another trip to the free throw line. He almost made the shot as well.
Misses a free throw there, does Michael Robinson. Kaler and Imes check out as Sundra and Shrewsbury return for Notre Dame. Robinson makes a second. 4 of 6 in the free throw line is Michael Robinson. He's got 10 points in double digits now. 1 of 3 frauds. Punch has 16. Pierre with 14. Notre Dame got 12 each from Tout, Shrewsbury, but it's been Serta with the 15 points. Out front, steal. Robinson for the breakaway.
Yeah, great job defensively right there. Serta was standing in the corner waiting for that rotating pass around the perimeter. He was going to have another wide open 3, and it comes back the other way instead. And Lelovicius dives in and creates a steal.
Shrewsbury with it. Harrelson. 3 on the shot clock. Sumter with enough space and scores.
And everybody's knocking down threes. Everybody in the building on both teams is knocking down threes tonight.
Great patience that time for Notre Dame. Shot clock was winding down. Toulson, wrap around. Missed it.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. He almost got it to go down.
1 point TCU lead. Harrelson threw it away. Toulson thought about it. Baseline floater. Again, doesn't get the roll. And a foul here on the Frogs. Lelovicius commits it. Fighting for Tout down low. Toulson's been unlucky on his last couple of attempts. He'll have to check out of the lineup.
Deep 3 there.
What an advantage when you got a 6'11 guy who can step out and shoot the 3 like that, right?
No doubt about it.
Hard to defend.
He's made 5 on the season, so he's good for 1 every other game or so.
6:03 to go. These 2 coaches coaching hard here.
This is a very important game.
It is.
For both teams, an opportunity to get a Power 4 win here. It'd be a quad 1 win for Notre Dame if they're able to knock off TCU here.
Serta, Harding on his hip. Again, Notre Dame without Marcus Burton. Injured in that first half, and a boot on the sideline will not return here today. But Cole Serta has stepped up big time. 15 will lead the way for the Fighting Irish. As a team, they're 11 of 22 from behind the arc. Pierre in the lane. Evans kept it alive. Boy, bodies everywhere as Posey claims it.
Great hustle. 3 frogs digging that out. Pierre comes up with it. Edmonds working hard on the offensive glass for TCU.
Edmonds fouled by Tout.
That was a good foul fake by Tout right there. Don't want to give up the layup. Make him earn at the free throw line.
Second on Tout.
Smart play. Yeah, he knows he's about to give up the layup there.
Free throw line now goes Xavier Edmonds. David Punch is going to check in. Edmonds at the line. Missed it.
Oh, no shot. They're calling one-on-one. Okay, it's 1-on-1 there.
Yep, it was Micah Robinson. Commits a foul. Punch is going to get in the lineup now for Micah. Second personal on Micah Robinson. Just the 3rd team foul charged to TCU in the second half. Notre Dame's had 8. Under 5 to play. You think early season basketball doesn't matter? You haven't been watching this one, right?
That's right. It's been a great game. A lot of lead changes. I think we're up to 9 lead changes now. 10 lead changes now.
We've seen it tied 5 times. Shrewsbury double team. Find Tout in the lane. Bounces down low. Tough gather, but a score there for Harrelson.
Make it 11 on the lead changes there.
69-68, Notre Dame by 1.
It's going to come down to who executes and knocks down shots down the stretch.
Punch. Edmonds in traffic. Lost it on the way up. They get a travel here.
Thought he probably traveled when he initially gathered the ball. I don't know about the second time through.
4 minutes left. Sundra now Tout. Sort of deep 3. And then a foul here. Tout and Edmonds going at it.
I think.
And now more to come. You're going to get Edmonds with a tech, and I think you're going to get Tout with a tech as well.
They've been going at it pretty hard all night long with the going for rebounds and stuff. They've been tangled up for a lot of tough rebounds here, especially in the second half. Tout initially was grabbing his shoulder on the floor until the extracurriculars started off.
Timeout here, 3:47 to go. We're going to sort through this. There's Edmonds and Tout going at it. They fall to the floor. Tout's holding his neck there. Edmonds had a forearm to it. And then as they go to get up, here's where it gets interesting. Tout is down. You can see Edmonds' elbow comes across his face, and then Tout reacts the way that he does.
Yeah, these guys have been going at it all night long. It's a foul on Edmonds for sure on the turnaround and box out. You can turn around and box out somebody face up like that, but you can't get the elbow up into the neck and head area. So I understand the initial call.
Xavier Edmonds ejected, though, as you see him there with Gary Christopher, the strength coach, will take him back to the locker room. So now both teams are down a man.
Yes.
Xavier Edmonds gone from TCU. Marcus Burton gone, and you see the smile on the face there from Carson Tout, who gets to remain out there.
Yeah, the consolation prize for Tout is he's got to try to box out David Punch now, though.
Free throw line goes Tout. Tout to the line. misses the free throw.
Yeah, Taut's having a tough night at the free throw line. He's now 0 for 4 from the line. He's a 50% free throw shooter on the season, but 0 for 4 tonight.
Yeah, as a team, they're just 2 for 8 from the free throw line in this game. They lead by 1. Banks that one in.
You gotta love the reaction that he banks it in and then eggs on the crowd some more.
3:47 to go. 2-point lead. Notre Dame with the basketball. Inbound Serta. Harding stays on him. Tout has it. Back in comes now. Harrelson. Tout was wide open. Harrelson didn't see it. Corner right it goes. Tout holds again. Forcing a 3 here. The shot clock winding down.
Good recognition from David Punch to step out on that shot and make it very difficult. Did a nice job of not fouling on that either. TCU with a big defensive stop here after the technical free throws.
Sort of knew the clock was winding down. Frog stayed with him defensively.
He just turned the lights out if he hits that one.
Yes. Lelavicius into the TCU lineup has come in for Jace Posey down to 3:19 left. Harding. Lelavicius. Harding holds out front. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Brock trails the defender here. Tried to force it. Harrelson blocked it. Got it right back.
A tough time to try to go to the basket there with a bigger guard on you.
Here's Harrelson in traffic. Shrewsbury for 3. Long rebound. Pierre had Sundra on his hip. They're going to get Jaden Pierre with a foul.
Still on the end line here for Notre Dame. Only the 16th foul for TCU. Wide open shot for Shrewsbury. Frogs dodge a bullet there.
Two-point Notre Dame lead. Harrelson sends it out front. Punch. Tapped it away. Harding with it. Feeds it off Pierre, who elevates the score.
Yeah, great lead pass there from Harding. Punch with the initial interception. Frogs needed that layup in the worst way right there.
Tied at 70. Frogs had not scored in 4.5 minutes until that. Another knockaway and a steal. Robinson, Harding, dagger, 3. Doesn't get it. Pierre ends up on the floor. Notre Dame with the basketball. I think he's out of bounds. Sermons has to overrule Brooks Wells here. It'll be TCU's basketball.
That's interesting because I thought Jaden Pierre got his hand on that rebound. And Kaler comes across and just rips his arm down. See if he gets his hands on it. Nope, maybe not.
But right in front of Brooks Wells.
TCU lucky there to retain possession here in tie ball game. 2:12 to go.
2:12 to go. As Colin mentioned, with this game tied at 70, just like you thought, right? Here's Harding. Lelavicius, nice dish. Punch bump by Tout, a late whistle. Punch will go to the line for 2.
Yeah. I'm torn on if Lelavicius should knock down that 3 in the corner or put it on the deck. Now they ended up with a nice shot here. A little drop off pass to David Punch and a good call on the foul there. The reach in from the top.
Big free throws here from Punch.
Himes reached in. That foul was not on Tout there, so good call from the backside. But you kind of like to see one of your best shooters in Lelavicius knock down a wide open 3 on the sideline there.
Latoris 1 of 4 from behind the arc in this game. Here's Punch's second free throw good.
2 big free throws there from David Punch.
Frogs back out in front by 2. 2 minutes left. Harrelson with it. Serta's in the corner right. Keep your eye on him. Shrewsbury's in the corner left. Spread the floor. Does Notre Dame. Robinson went for the steal. Floater from Shrewsbury's good.
Wow, just TCU really extended the defense there, tried to trap almost at half court. Almost worked out for him. Notre Dame with a nice job passing out of it, getting it past Robinson's deflection.
Tied at 70. Yep, tied at 72. Here's Harding in traffic with the left hand.
He's got nice patience there. And a timeout here from Jamie Dixon. Wants to set up that defense, get his guys a real quick breath, get a big stop here on this possession, get that clock under 1 minute with the lead if you get a stop.
1:14 to go. Brock Harding, the MVP. Last week in San Diego, part of the Big 12 starting five this week with his biggest bucket of the night. Puts TCU members that game back in 1987 in the NCAA tournament. Talks about it often. Second round. It was his final college game. And they lost 58-57 to Notre Dame. He would love to make up for it here tonight. Out front with it is Harrelson. Double team. Jalen with it. Keeps all the way to the rim. It's good.
Around twice and down. Harrelson, nice job keeping that dribble alive. Escaped a couple of trap attempts from David Punch. Finally ends up at the basket after dribbling it about 12 times. Get all the way to the rim.
Pretty good looking freshman out of Anderson, Indiana.
Yes, he is.
Timeout taken here by Jamie Dixon with 46.9 to go. That'll be his final timeout now. It'll be a full. Here's another look at that move by Jalen Harrelson. Remember, this is a true freshman. Clutch in a late game situation on the road.
Yeah, nice job by Tout, just kind of holding his position there in the lane. Your career, did you? Yeah, I just stand at the three-point line and then try to, throw some forearm shivers in the paint.
Every rebound was yours. Tied at 74 here. TCU with the basketball.
Back when I played, you wouldn't have been called for a flagrant one.
That's
like
right.
Was no Xavier Edmond. We were taught to throw an elbow into the guy's head.
Yeah.
Maybe not into their head, certainly into their chest.
With the basketball now, TCU. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. Brock Harding, let's see what they draw up during the timeout. Pierre thought about it. Try to get it to Punch. Tout on his hip. They're going to let Punch work. 7 on the shot clock. Punch. Tout holding his ground. Tried to scoop it. Ended up on the floor, and Tout commits it back. Fourth on Tout.
Coach Shrewsbury is not happy with that call. He's throwing towels and yelling at the officials, saying, come on.
Now, we have that as his fourth. Yeah, that was just his fourth foul. Yeah, I think they thought it was his fifth. Including Tout. I think he thought it was his fifth.
I think that's right.
They had all headed back to the bench. And that was because the previous foul, if you remember, was changed on the reach into Imes.
That's right.
When we thought it was on Tout. Free throw line now goes David Punch.
Big clutch free throw here.
Posey in for Lelavicious. That's defense for offense.
Now with the lead, TCU, as Notre Dame comes down, if TCU gets a stop, Notre Dame will have to foul and try to extend this game.
You're going to press after the free throw here?
I think you slow them down a little bit. Definitely maybe put Posey out here on Harrelson.
Make or miss the press, won't you? Let's see.
Yeah.
They're going to back
slow them down.
Yep. Posey will try to snag it. There's a timeout taken. 1 of 2 left here for Micah Shrewsbury. 25 seconds left. Shot clock is off. It's a 1-point TCU lead at 75-70 at the half.
Yeah, that's what got them as Notre Dame extended to a 4-point lead here in the second half. That's what got TCU back in this game, which is that extended that defense. Chase Posey, Michael Robinson getting their hands in here. So Tanner Toolson in for Brock Harding defensively.
Inbounds. They get it right back to Harrelson, the freshman. 20 seconds with Posey on him. Posey stays with him.
Boy, what great defense with Posey. Harrelson Shrewsbury didn't like what he was seeing because Posey had him locked down. That's tough.
Timeout taken here by Shrewsbury, his last for Micah. Down to 15 seconds to play in this one. TCU with a 1-point lead.
Muhammad, who's been going to the glass pretty hard too here.
Got to believe they put their shooters in the corner at some point. Shrewsbury and Serta. Let's see.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get Harrelson going to the basket though.
Send it to Tout. Working on punch to the baseline right. 13. Out front, backed away. Pierre claims it. TCU's got it. 9 seconds left.
Yeah, Tout wanted to give that ball up. Shrewsbury was coming to set a screen or get a handoff, and Tout actually passes it to him. He was coming to get a handoff. It's really difficult to catch a pass 3 feet away from you when they're throwing it to you, as opposed to just coming to get the handoff. Just a little miscommunication. Or Tout anxious to get rid of the ball. Either way, TCU ends up with their 6th steal of the night and an opportunity to extend the lead here, which Jaden Pierre does to 2 here. Now, if he makes this free throw, obviously guard the 3-point line. Nothing else matters. Don't let Serta touch the ball.
Shrewsbury,
and if they take too much time, they get it down to 5 seconds, take a foul.
Yeah.
I'm going to foul the guy.
Ooh, big miss there. Got to play defense down to 9 seconds left. No timeouts for either team. Here it is out front. Harrelson. Pierre's on him. Fadeaway jumper. 2.3 to go. No timeouts.
Yeah, no timeouts for TCU.
Practice this every game.
What a shot for Harrelson.
Here's Harding. Half court for the win. Nope. Overtime we go.
I mean, what a just. Both teams 11 of 25 from their 44%. 22 made threes tonight. That's a lot of makes.
It is, and both teams down a man. Notre Dame without Marcus Burton, who went down to the first half to an injury. TCU without Xavier Edmonds, who was ejected after a couple of flagrant fouls.
Boy, what a heads-up play right there, right out of the gate from Brock Harding to get across half court before touching the ball on the pass back from Micah Robinson. 5
additional minutes in this frame now. TCU with the basketball. Each team gets 1 timeout back and their challenge. Out front with it. Get it a punch, extra passes. Oh, Robinson almost falls down.
He stepped on somebody's foot. No? Wow. Okay. Brooks Wells says no. Micah Robinson just has the sniper get him here. Oh, tough call.
Yep.
A tough no call.
.424 to go in overtime. Tied at 76. Harrelson, who tied it at the end of regulation. Works up front. Five on the shot clock. Harrelson scores it. Micah Shrewsbury says, "What's that?"
It was a 2-pointer.
Yeah.
Probably looking at him like, just go back 6 inches more. You get 3.
Posey. Foul before the shot. Whistle this one on Serta. 2 free throws coming down for Jace Posey. Here's another look. The step
just
back.
A toe on the line there.
Yeah. It's a 2. I think Coach Shrewsbury wanted them to review that for a 3-point attempt. Michael Greenstein says, no, it's not even close. Free throw good for Posey.
Both teams lit it up over 50% in the game thus far. Both teams struggling a little bit from the free throw line. TCU now 12 of 18 for 67%, but Notre Dame only 3 of 10 on the night.
Posey's second free throw good. Ties it again at 78. Harrelson thrust into the role as a point guard here, the freshman, with Burton out of there. away from the ball here is a foul. Posey was knotted up. Let's see.
So Jace Posey does a great job of anticipating that Harrelson's going around to the other block right there and beats him to the spot. Harrelson comes in and initiates the contact here.
Here it is.
And look, but Jace was already there. Harrelson is not, he doesn't get the right to that spot.
Right.
It's a tough call.
Free throw. Harrelson are going to get a substitution here late and get Lovicious out there for some offense. The officials switch so Michael Greenstein can talk with the head coach, Michael Shrewsbury, about the previous jumper from Harrelson still. He thinks that Harrelson hit a three. He wanted a review, and Michael was pretty adamant there was no need to review it. Free throw from Harrelson is good here. We saw it on replay once, and it looked like his foot was on the line.
Yeah, it was from behind though. It's really difficult to be sure. See if we can cue up another one here.
Here's Harrelson. Back to the two-point advantage for Notre Dame.
For a guy who's knocking down shots, it's just interesting to see the rotation of the ball of some shooters like that.
Yes.
How even you create that rotation. He knocks him down though.
80-78. Punch with it out front now. Hand to Harding. He wanted to give it back to Punch. Instead, it's Robinson. Too hard. Followed his own shot twice too hard. Foul.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 on Tout. He's going to be gone. I think the crowd here in Fort Worth is going to enjoy this walk to the bench for Tout. He's had a heck of a game for Notre Dame tonight. He's going to leave with 13 points. 9 rebounds.
And just his presence, too.
No, there's no doubt about it.
There was more than just shows up in the book.
He's a hard-nosed, tough player. Going to have a really good season.
Waving on the crowd. Interesting to see that out of Notre Dame. Here's a free throw line now. Michael Robinson. Misses the free throw.
Micah now just 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. He was shooting 90% just a couple of weeks ago.
Lead stays 2. Down to 1 now. 3:18 left in overtime here. Notre Dame without Marcus Burton and without Carson Tout, who just fouled out now. In his stead comes Kemba Ja. All 6'10", 255. He's a senior. Transfer from Penn State with Shrewsbury. Here's Harrelson.
At this point, this just feels like an NBA game. Just isolate.
Yep. 3-point. Got it. Serta.
You just can't leave that guy open. He has proven it all night long. It's his 6th made.
Here's Harding to the rim with the left hand. Got it.
Well, a tough finish there from Harding.
Lead is 2, 83-81. Two and a half left. Himes with it out front. Now Harrelson. They got the matchup they wanted with Harding on him right now. Harrelson. Punch helps out. And a whistle.
Be a 1-and-1 here for Harrelson. Harrelson, a 68% free throw shooter. It's a good step through here from Harrelson, and Punch gets caught reaching in there. He was trying to get it. He's going to have a good opportunity. If he can step through there, he's got Jive for a pass for a dunk. If Pierre doesn't help down. If Pierre helps down, he's got Serta standing in the corner who just hit a 3 in the corner.
Yep.
It was going to be a good opportunity. Probably a good foul for Punch to take there.
Free throw line goes Harrelson again. Four of 6 on the line now for that make. Doug Sermon's talking to John.
Past 4 games remaining physical.
Misses that one short. Leads 3 with 2:18 to go. Early season basketball does matter, does it not, Colin?
Yes, it does. They all matter.
Robinson on him at the 3. Oh, he threw it away. Got bailed out here by Pierre.
Pierre was watching.
Pierre's been quiet. Let's see if he holds here. And he does for 3. Missed. Vicious can't get the rebound. Now with a minute 48 to go.
TCU had Lelevich was the only presence on that offensive rebound opportunity. Got to have more bodies going to the basket.
Stays in Harrelson's hands.
Notre Dame's only got 2 fast break points. They're not going to go back the other way.
Baseline jumper, no. Lelevicious. Harding with it. Weaving in traffic. Looking for some help. Robinson. Baseline. Lelevicious for 3. Short. Posey can't get the rebound. Great job blocking out by John.
Yeah, he did a great job. David Punch trying to fight around.
$1:10 to go. Frogs with just 1 bucket here in overtime. Shrewsbury can shoot it. Now gets back to Harrelson. Working on Lelevicious. Pokes and prods and falls away short. A rebound. David Punch.
I think Harrelson, that's a tough shot. They're asking a lot of him to carry the offense right now.
Trailer Punch on his way. And a block.
Nice shot by David. Driving to the basket. Earn a trip to the free throw line here. Got to knock down your free throws here for TCU.
Himes stood in the front of that freight train. Sliding backwards. Now Punch will go to the free throw line. 42.3 to go. 84-81 right now. David Punch has 19 to lead the way for the Frogs. Trying to make it 20. And done. Punch with another opportunity. David Punch with a new career high here tonight with those 20. He'd scored 19 4 times.
Put a 2-handle on that thing now. Something tells me he'll surpass that a couple of more times this season.
To make it a 1-point ball game now. David Punch. Short. Posey had it, ripped away. Shrewsbury takes it from him. Jai claims it.
It's really difficult to not just come down with that rebound, but in a crowd like that.
Foul here.
Brock Harding's claiming that it was a flop.
Harding commits the foul. Let's take a look at it. Serta hooked him with the right arm.
That is a flop.
Wow. Free throw line will go Serta. Foul's going to be on Harding. You're going to get Toulson back in now for Posey.
Not shocking. Serta's a 100% free throw shooter. When was the last time you said that this far into a season?
16 of 16. Make him 17 of 17. Cole Serta. From a 4-star to IMG Academy. Played in Bloomington Central Catholic in Illinois, where he averaged 26 points. Before IMG makes them both there. 4-point ball game now with 27 seconds to go.
You don't necessarily need a 3 yet, but it certainly wouldn't hurt if you get an open opportunity. Don't pass it up.
Harding races it up. Rock with it in traffic. Fighting his way to the baseline left. Down to 17 seconds left. Here's a 3 from Robinson. In and out. Rebound Notre Dame and a foul by Harding. 14.6 to go.
Now that ball was 2/3 of the way down. Good look from Micah Robinson. Notre Dame now with an opportunity to ice some free throws to ice this game.
Starting to slip away from the Horned Frogs here. This one much like the Michigan game for TCU here at home. Frogs were in control for much of that one before falling 67-63 against the then 7th-ranked Wolverines. Caleb misses a free throw.
Yeah, Frogs make sure they get the rebound here and push the ball before, get a quick basket. You're still in this game.
2-possession game.
Even if he makes it, go down here and get a quick 3.
Taylor's second is no good. Got to go. Got 12 seconds left. Here's Harding for 3 out front. Got it. Jamie Dixon will take his timeout with 8.9 left. 1-point ball game, 86-85.
Still in the game here.
Yep. 86-85. Frogs will put Robinson on the inbound.
All right, go for a steal initially if you're TCU. If you don't get it, then you go for the foul. But initial play has to be going for a steal.
Muhammad inbounding. Does so. Shrewsbury foul. Shane Pierre foul with 8.4 to go. Jamie Dixon's got palms up like surely he wanted to foul there, didn't he?
Maybe, but they also had him in a good spot to trap.
Yeah. But you only have 8 seconds.
Yeah, but you only get a hold of the ball for 5.
Yeah. 8.4 to go. The lead is 1. It stays that way. All right. During that timeout, Jamie Dixon was talking defense, but he also was talking about offense.
No doubt about it.
You're gonna get it. If you're gonna get a shot here, what does it look like for the final 8.6?
Well, you get Brock Harding on the drive. He's going to drive all the way into the paint, not look to score, and look for a kick out.
Frogs do not have a timeout. Notre Dame has 1. Free throw's good. It's a 2-point game. Substitution. Lelovich is going to come in. So the Frogs have discussed this play during the timeout. Tanner comes out. 8.4 to go. By the way, Micah Shrewsbury has a timeout if he wants to take it after he sees what TCU lines up in. Let's see. Nope. Lets him play through. 2-point ball game. 87-85. Here's Harding. Harding with it. Trying to kick it. Harding gets it to punch. Lets it go with the puncher. Notre Dame wins.
He had what he wanted to with Imes on him in the post. At about 6 feet from the basket, Imes just